Hey YouTube, today I'm going to be doing an unboxing of the SAPPHIRE Nitro Plus AMD Radeon RX 7900 XTX. So this is probably one of the most sought after AIB custom cooled variants of the RX 7900 XTX. Just to kind of reiterate what the 7900 XTX looks like. So this is the reference card that I've done an unboxing and review of on the channel. We looked at that, we did an unboxing of it, and I did get the SAPPHIRE packaging for that from Newegg. So this one's going to be the Nitro Plus. So this is going to give people an idea of what a more premium cooled card looks like. So this one does feature SAPPHIRE's famous Vapor X cooler, so it's a vapor chamber. SAPPHIRE's been doing this for a number of years on their AIB cards, particularly the Nitro Plus line, the Toxic line, and what used to be called the Tri-X line. So, just like with all SAPPHIRE boxes, they typically come in this recycle-friendly cardboard box. This is a big box. So we open it up, and you can see in here, comes in this really nice packaging. So this does include the installation guide, as well as a kind of a handout for synchronizing the addressable ARGB. So this is something we've been doing for a number of years, going back to the Nitro Plus on like the Vega 64 days. And this in fact looks like almost like the exact same anti-sag bracket that was included with the Vega 64 Nitro Plus. So it's good to see that and make a return with this graphics card, because this is a pretty heavy graphics card. It does have a BIOS switch. It does indicate here position 1 is toward the PCIe cables. That's going to be the primary BIOS. Secondary is in the middle, and then there's a third BIOS on toward the I/O or the output, which is software switch mode that can be controlled via Tri-X. So quite a bit more you get with this as opposed to the standard made by AMD edition. So in here you get an accessories box. I believe this is probably going to include the screws for the bracket. And then here's the bracket. Okay, so this is a little different. This is blacked out, so it's anodized. That's pretty nice that they include this. Okay, there are the screws. So I'm not actually sure what's inside that accessory. Oh, you know what? The addressable RGB cable is in this box, for those wondering. And then you get screws for the bracket. So that's nice. And then in here we get the card itself, and man, this is a heavy card. So I think that's all that was in there. So yeah, we'll get that out of the way. This is probably my favorite AIB 7900 XTX because it does feature the Radeon logo that lights up. I really wish the XFX one would have done that, because the previous generation XFX custom cooled cards did have that. You can see triple 8-pin. The clips are on the top for easy access because it does kind of stick out here with this aluminum bar. The back of the chip is exposed. Moving on to the back, we get, looks like 2 DisplayPort 2.1 and 2 HDMI 2.1. So depending on your use case, this might be a good thing or a bad thing. I personally would have preferred triple DisplayPort and a single HDMI. Or if they wanted to add dual HDMI, they could have done what Gigabyte has done, where they put like 2 HDMI in addition to the 3 DisplayPort. But I personally run triple DisplayPort monitors. It's not a big deal. I can run the third monitor over HDMI, but it would have been nice just you all be on DisplayPort. So overall, it's a really nice looking card. These fans look like they're the exact same fans that were featured on the 6950 XT Pure, Nitro Pure, really nice white looking 6950 XT. That was probably the best card from the previous generation, but you can see it's triple slot. It's actually a quad slot because this extends over. I do like that this connects here, so it has a bit of anti-sag built into it if you weren't going to use an anti-sag bracket. However, I would still recommend using one because this card is very heavy. It looks like it's about almost 13 inches long. Just to kind of compare it side by side with the standard reference card, it is about an inch longer. You can see, yeah, it's pretty tall. So you're gonna need a pretty big case for this. This wouldn't really be practical in a small form factor build. But overall, this thing with the BIOS switch right here, so it defaults to the 3rd position. You can see the Unisync down there is cooling the VRM independently of the memory and the GPU, so that's really nice. You can see it under there too. So very good custom cooling for the VRM. Looks like the RGB cables and the fan power cables right there. So overall, this is a really nice card. So if you're looking for an XTX, definitely this would be one that you would want to consider on your list. I know it's a bit more expensive than the standard card, but I think the fact that it has 3 BIOS switches, the RGB, etc., the nicer fans, triple slot cooler, you get your money's worth, I would say, compared to the standard reference card. Anyway guys, that's going to be it for this unboxing video. Hope you guys like this content. If you want to see more content featuring this video card, feel free to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you'll get the alerts when new content on the channel goes live. So anyway guys, with that said, I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. Once again, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Thanks.